Good morning, students. Okay, let's start with the multiplication of integers. Till now I have covered 1.1 exercise and exercise 1.2 of integers, where we have covered some rules, some properties like commutative property, associative property, multiplicative property, additive property. Okay, now there are some other properties related to multiplication of integers. So one by one with the example I'll explain you the properties, and then we will start exercise 1.3. most probably today we will start exercise 1.3. okay, so but in the very beginning I just want to request you, please watch those videos that we have uploaded in Ursel, because on the basis of the views and on the basis of homework submission, you people will get the attendance. Okay, and try to solve the homework that we have uploaded in the Ursel. And if you have any doubt, you people are free to ask in Zoom session on any other later sessions. Okay, then we will start with multiplication of integers. So the very first property is multiplication of integers, and integers can be positive or negative integers. Okay, now the very first example that is given in your NCERT is 5. Let's say I have 3 integers, 5, and all the 3 integers are positive integers. So plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 will give me 15, or I can represent this thing like this, 3 into 5, because 5 is adding 3 times here, right? So I can write 3 into 5, which is equals to 15. So there is a multiplication of 2 positive integers. So this is the multiplication of 2 positive integers. Okay, so I'll write positive like this and negative like this, minus and plus. So multiplication of positive integers will give me a positive integer, right? Any doubt? Then I'm taking another example which is given in your book. Minus 3 plus minus 3 plus minus 3 plus minus 3. So how many times minus 3 appears in this expression? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so there are 2 methods. The first method is I can write like this, minus 3 plus minus minus plus minus minus plus minus minus. If the whole expression has same sign, that is negative, then addition will be there. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 9, plus 3 12. So I can write minus 12. If the whole expression has the same sign, that means the same sign will appear in the result also. And 3 plus 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 is appear in this expression 4 times, right? Or I can write this expression like this, 4 times minus 3 is appearing. So I can write there is a positive integer plus 4 and there is a negative integer. When I multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, what result I'll get is plus minus minus, and 4 3s are 12. So the same result you will get. So you have 2 options. Either you can add these values, or you can just multiply the number into number of times that number is appearing, right? So there's a simple multiplication of a positive and negative integer, and there's a simple multiplication of 2 positive integers. Similarly, okay, there is one example. Okay, I'll take another example. Let's say minus 7 plus minus 7 plus minus 7. So 1, 2 and 3. So minus 3 is appearing in this expression 3 times. So what I can write is 3 into minus 7. So 3 is nothing but a positive integer. So plus minus minus 3 sevens are 21. So positive integer when multiplied with a negative integer, it will give me a negative integer. So the process is very simple, plus minus minus and 3 sevens are 21. So these are some basic examples. Please note it down fast, then I'll give you some more examples. Please note it down fast. So this is the simple property of multiplication of integers. Now let's take one example. First, let's say I have one integer -1 into -2. So this is a simple multiplication of two integers. What result I'll get? Minus minus plus, and 1 2s are 2. Okay. From here I'll give you one observation also. Now in the next case I am taking three negative integers. Let's say -1 when multiplied with -2 when multiplied with -3. What result I'll get is, see, minus sign is appearing in this expression three times, right? Minus minus plus, plus minus minus. Minus minus will give you plus, and plus minus and plus minus will give you minus, right? So ultimately you will get a minus sign here. 1 2s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. So -6 will be the answer. Now the next example is, so I think this thing is clear to you all, and if this thing is not clear to you all, you are free to ask me any doubt, any query, any number of times in Zoom session. But before that, I just request you, please watch those videos that we have uploaded in the Arsenal. Okay, so minus is appearing three times here. So first I'll take minus into minus will give me plus, and then this plus when multiplied with this minus, it will give me again minus. So ultimately the net result will be negative. 1 2s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. Any doubt in this? Okay. Now the next example, let's say -1 into -2 into -3 into -4. Now in this case I have four integers, four negative integers, and all the four so all the four integers are negative. That means I have four negative signs, right? Now minus minus will give me plus, minus minus will give me plus, and plus plus will give me plus, right? So the ultimate result, the net result will be positive. 1 2s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. Okay, now the next example, let's say take another example. -1 into -2 into -3 into -4 into -5. Now how many terms are there? Now I have 5 negative integers. That means minus sign is appearing 5 times in this expression. Now minus minus will give me plus, minus minus will give me plus, plus plus will give me plus, and this plus minus will give me minus. Any doubt? Any doubt in this? So the net result will be negative. 1 2s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 24 5s are, ये हो जाएगा आपके पास 120. Minus 120 will be the answer. So I'll give you one observation here, that whenever, so I can write minus sign is appearing 2 times here. So I can write negative sign appears 2 times, right? Here negative sign appears 3 times. Here negative sign appears 4 times, and here negative sign appears 5 times. So what observation you can conclude here is, whenever negative sign appears in even terms, right? जब कभी भी बेटा even and odd का, I think even and odd का जो concept है is clear to you all. Even means multiplication of 2, odd is not multiplication, which is not a multiplication of 2 is an odd. So this is even, this is odd, this is even, this is odd. So whenever minus sign appears even number of times, the result will always be positive. Wait, negative sign appears 2 times. Okay, so whenever negative sign appears even number of times, the result will always be positive. So I'm concluding here if negative sign appears even number of time, the result is always positive. जो रिजल्ट रहेगा बेटा वो हमेशा क्या रहेगा, पॉजिटिव रहेगा. एनी डाउट इन दिस? एंड इफ negative sign appears odd number of times, then the result will always be negative. Then result will always be negative. इसी को हायर क्लासेस में बेटा कैसे बताया जाता है? -1 की पावर n, -1 की पावर n. Result is positive, result is negative, n is even and n is odd. So सारी चीज़ें I just request you please note it down all these things because these things will be very beneficial for you all. First, note down all these examples. In this way, minus minus plus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus, minus minus plus, minus minus plus, plus, okay, minus minus plus, plus plus plus, plus minus minus. And in simple words, if -1 appears even number of times, the result will always be positive, and if negative sign is appear or -1 appears in the odd number of times, then the result will always be negative. Please note down these things first, or you can take the screenshot of this, and after this please note down this part also, that -1 की power n, if n is even, I mean if n is equals to 2, 4, okay, I'll give you one example here. If n is even, even means 2, 4, 6, 8 like this, and odd, let's say 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. In that case, if -1 की power n is even, then you always get a positive result, and if -1 की power is n is odd, then in that case you always will get a negative result. Please note it down fast. This is all about the multiplication of 2 integers or multiplication of 3 or more integers, whether the integers are positive, whether the integers are negative. Still, if any student has any sort of doubt, can ask me in the Zoom session. But before that, watch these videos. Now I'll explain you properties of multiplication of integers. First is closure under multiplication. Okay, closure property. As we have earlier learned closure property in addition and subtraction of whole numbers and integers. Okay. Now the closure property. Now what closure property says is, I'm just taking one example from your book. -20 when multiplied by -5. What result you will get when you multiply -20 and -5? Okay, -20 is written first, and then I write then I wrote -5. Okay, so minus minus plus 25s are 100. So in the LHS, what value you will got is 100. Now in RHS, so what closure property says is, if you interchange the position of these integers, let's say now I'm writing -5 first, and then I am writing minus 20. What do you think? I mean, whether you will get the same result or not? Let's check. Minus minus plus 5 20s are 100. So you can say, sir, LHS equals to RHS, or you can say answer is same, or you can say answer doesn't depend on the position of the integers, right? That means answer does not or doesn't depend on the position of integers. सो क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी में बेटा जो पोजीशन है इंटीजर्स की उस पर रिजल्ट डिपेंड नहीं करता है. यू कैन से आंसर, यू कैन से रिजल्ट, यू कैन से वैल्यू. ओके, सो क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी आई थिंक क्लियर हो गई होगी आपको. मैंने 20 को बेटा पहले लिखा या बाद में लिखा, बट द रिजल्ट इज सेम. सिमिलरली यू कैन टेक अनदर एग्जाम्पल विच इज गिवन इन योर बुक. लेट्स से द अनदर एग्जाम्पल इज minus 30 when multiply with plus 12. Will I get the same result when I write positive 12 first and then I'll write minus 30? So minus plus minus 12 3s are 36, so 360 I'll get in this, and plus minus minus 12 3s are 36 and 0 1. So minus 360 minus 360. So the result doesn't depend on the position of the integers. Here minus 30 is in the first position and 12 in the second position. But in RHS, plus 12 is in the first position and minus 30 in the second position. Or if you want, I can write the positions also. Okay, this is first position, this is second position. Here minus 5 is in the first position and minus 20 is in the second position. So the result doesn't depend on the position of the integers, right? So this is the similar example. So in the last, what you can write, the conclusion what you can draw from here is integers are closed under multiplication. Are closed under multiplication, or you can simply write that multiplication of integers follows closure property. कि जो integers का multiplication है वो closure property को follow करता है, right? And the reason behind is position of integers. The result doesn't depend on the positions of integers, right? Please note it down fast. I'm so sorry. Actually this is commutative property. Okay, I'm so sorry, this is commutative property. This is commutative property. Don't worry, this is commutative property. I'm so sorry for that. So this is commutative property where result doesn't depend on the positions. Okay, integers are commutative, or you can say multiplication of integers commutative, or you can write multiplication is commutative. Okay, the conclusion that you can draw from here is multiplication of integers is commutative. Okay, now what closure property is? Okay, I'll explain you closure property here. Closure property. So closure property says if you multiply an integer with another integer, then in a result you will also get an integer like this. If you multiply one integer I1 with another integer I2, whether it's a positive integer, whether it's a negative integer, the result will always be an integer. दिस इज़ क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. सो बेटा क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी क्या होती है कि अगर आप किन्हीं भी दो इंटीजर्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो रिजल्ट में भी आपको इंटीजर ही मिलना चाहिए. लेट्स से अगर आप दो होल नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं और रिजल्ट में भी आपको होल नंबर मिल रहा है, देन यू कैन से द होल नंबर्स आर क्लोज अंडर कम्यूटेटिव, सॉरी इंटीजर्स आर क्लोज अंडर आई एम सो सॉरी. ओके, दैट मीन्स मल्टीप्लीकेशन ऑफ इंटीजर्स फॉलोज क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, Similarly, if you multiply two integers and in the result if you get an integer, that means the multiplication of integers follows closure property. Okay, or you can say integers are closed under multiplication. Now I'm giving you one example here. Let's say let's say minus 2 is a negative integer. When I multiply it with a positive integer, let's say plus 3, what result I'll get? So this is an integer, this is an integer. Okay, minus plus minus 2 3s are 6. Minus 6 is again an integer. It doesn't depend whether it's a negative integer or a positive integer, but it is an integer. So in LHS I have integers, in RHS I have integers. That means this follow closure property. Let's take one another example where I'll have both the negative integers. Let's say this is minus 3 and when I multiply it with minus 4, both are negative integers. So minus minus plus 3 4s are 12. This is an integer, this is an integer, and plus 12 is again an integer. It doesn't depend whether it's a positive integer or negative integer. Okay, so this is closure property. So beta closure property से confuse मत होना. Closure property क्या बताती है आपको? If you are multiplying integers, then in result you will also get an integer. And commutative property क्या बताती है कि जो result होगा it doesn't depend on the position of the integers. Okay बेटा? I'm so sorry for the confusion that I created for you. I'm so sorry for that. So integers when multiply with another integer will give me an integer. So that's why this follows closure property. So multiplication of integers follow closure property. That means कि अगर मैं integers का multiplication करता हूँ तो वो closure property को follow करेगा ही करेगा. So here I can write integers are closed under multiplication. Okay. So integers are closed under multiplication, or you can write multiplication of integers follows closure property. Okay. So commutative property is related to the position, and closure property is the base of the closure property is if I have integer in the LHS, then in RHS I also have an integer. Then only I can say that integers are closed under multiplication. Please note it down fast. So this is all for the day. In the next class, I'll explain you multiplication by zero, multiplication identity, associative and distributive property. And then most probably in the next class, I'll start your exercise 1.3. Okay. And I just request you again and again, please watch those videos that we have uploaded in the URSL. Okay, as well as you need to submit your homework, because on that basis you will get the attendance. And if you have any sort of doubt regarding the concept that I have taught you in the video lectures, you can ask those doubts, that queries in the Zoom session or any other later sessions. Okay, till the time, thank you students.